There are many endings in Elden Ring, one being the Frenzied Flame ending. By now, most of us know how the ending goes and everything associated with it. We know how to accept the flame and the consequences that come with its power, as seen from Vike. But what if there was more that we didn't know about, or an important character associated with the flame? As we make our way into a hidden area below the Shadow Keep, we find an area covered in the remnants of the Frenzied Flame, the Abyssal Woods. After defeating Jory, the Elder Inquisitor, you enter the Abyssal Woods. Entering this dark, ominous area, you notice that you cannot summon Torrent. He's too scared to appear, leaving you on your own to explore these mysterious woods. The atmosphere and Torrent's refusal to join you makes you wonder what is wrong with this place and what is hiding around each corner. This area is filled with inquisitors and animals touched by the Frenzied Flame. Each step in these woods leads you to more danger if you manage not to get lost. Eventually, you run into an enemy type who are unable to be attacked. They resemble the Garden of Eyes enemy that we see in Bloodborne, but these enemies are covered in Shiburi grapes and are called the Aging Untouchables. They emit madness, showing us that whatever the cause of the Frenzied Flame is in these woods, it is getting close. As we continue through these woods, we eventually run into a manor that has been burned. This is the place we are meant to find. As we enter the manor, we are greeted by a spirit of a former staff of the manor, who warns us of someone named Midra. We see the manor is filled with many enemies who are seemingly trying to stop us from reaching something or someone. Once reaching the end of the manor, we see a small character in a room by themselves. This is who caused everything we have seen up to this point. This is Midra. Midra's journey begins long before he becomes Lord of the Frenzied Flame. He once lived in a manse with his beloved companion, Nanaya. Midra was known for his intelligence and ambition. He was fascinated by knowledge, as we can see from his scorched library. This obsession would eventually lead to his downfall, as he would become fascinated by the chaotic force that promised immense power, but at a great cost. Midra's life took a dark turn when he committed an act of sin, leading him to seek the power of the Frenzied Flame. Unfortunately, he was too weak to fully embrace this chaotic force, and was ultimately impaled by the Great Sword of Damnation. The Frenzied Flame is a malevolent force that drives those it touches to madness. It is said to be the embodiment of chaos and destruction, a power that can consume both body and mind. Midra's obsession with this flame grew as he delved deeper into forbidden texts and ancient rituals, seeking to harness its power for himself. The Great Sword of Damnation, covered in barbs and imbued with the Frenzied Flame, became both a symbol of his ambition and his downfall. The sword's thorns pierced Midra's flesh, causing him immense pain, but also binding him to the flame's power. This self-inflicted torment was a testament to his determination to control the uncontrollable. Nanaya, Midra's beloved, was a healer and a voice of reason in Midra's life, constantly trying to dissuade him from his dangerous path. Despite her efforts, Midra's obsession with the Frenzied Flame only grew stronger. Nanaya's love for Midra was unwavering, and she remained by his side even as he descended into madness. Midra's manse, a grand estate that once symbolized his noble heritage, became a place of perpetual suffering. As he continued his experiments with the Frenzied Flame, the manse was transformed into a nightmarish realm. The walls echoed with the screams of those who had fallen victim to Midra, and the air was thick with the stench of burning flesh. When you arrive, Midra has become a shadow of his former self, consumed by the Frenzied Flame and tormented by his failures. He attempted to warn the Tarnished away, but his warnings fell on deaf ears. The ensuing battle was a desperate struggle for Midra. He transforms into the Lord of Frenzied Flame and fights with all the fury of the Frenzied Flame. This transformation was both a culmination of his life's work and a testament to his ultimate failure. The Frenzied Flame had consumed him entirely, leaving behind only a monstrous being driven by madness and pain. Midra's journey from a noble scholar to a tormented lord reflects the classic narrative of a tragic hero. The Frenzied Flame symbolizes the destructive nature of unchecked ambition and the chaos that can arise from seeking power at any cost. Nanaya's unwavering love and eventual loss highlight the human cost of Midra's obsession. The Frenzied Flame's influence extends beyond Midra, affecting the world around him. Those who come in contact with the flame are driven to madness, their minds consumed by chaos, as we see in the Abyssal Woods. After defeating Midra, he has some final words. He begs for forgiveness from Nanaya, acknowledging the pain he has caused and the futility of his ambitions.